Halloween Horror Night starts in just a few days, and we could not be more excited. HHN 34 is shaping up to be the best event in years. From the amazing IP properties being featured, to the incredible original houses, to the awesome looking scare zones that are being set up throughout the park. If you're excited for HHN 34, give this video a like and let me know in the comments which house you're most excited for. We also have a multitude of entertainment offerings coming to this year's event. We of course are getting the wonderful Nightmare Fuel back, with this year's show being called the Circus of Decay. But we also have a brand new lagoon show coming. Plus, there will be 2 street experiences, Mel's Die-In Zombies and Club Horror. There's so much to do. How do you make sure you get it all done? We've been going to HHN for a decade now, and in that time, we've honed our skills to make sure we take full advantage of the event. Some years, we've only visited for one night, whereas other years, we visited for many, many nights. In this video, we're going to give you our best tips and tricks to make sure you make the most of your time at HHN 34, no matter when or how much you get to go. Before we go over the actual event, let's talk about what you should bring. Here's our go-to list of what you should bring so that you're prepared for anything that comes your way. Number 1, do not forget your phone. Unless you have a paper ticket, your Universal app will be your way to get into the park. Plus, the Universal app will be where you check the wait times for the houses. And if you have Apple Pay set up, it can also be your wallet. Number 2, if you plan on drinking, have your actual wallet and ID with you. Number 3, make sure to bring a water bottle or, better yet, your refillable cup. It is essential to stay hydrated throughout the event, so this is a must-have. 4, bring an umbrella. This can double as a sunblocker or a rain blocker depending on the crazy Florida weather. Either way, you'll be happy you have it. 5, bring ponchos. If the skies open up and rain starts pouring, you'll want a poncho so you don't have to hide in a gift shop until it stops. 6, with the poncho, we always bring flip-flops as well. Nothing can ruin your day like wet socks and shoes, so packing a pair of flip-flops that you can toss on if it starts pouring is a game changer. 7, Ziploc bags. These are perfect to put your belongings in if it does start to rain. And 8, lastly, how are you going to carry all of this? Bring a bag to put all this in. We like a good old-fashioned HHN string bag. They're light but big and allow you to carry all of these essentials with you at all times, so you are always prepared. Okay, now that we know what to bring, let's go over some tips so that you have the best night ever. Our first tip isn't really a tip, but it has to be mentioned. If you can afford Express Pass, get it. It'll be your best friend. You'll make sure to get everything done in one night. Now, do you need Express? No, definitely not. We have actually never purchased Express, and we have gotten everything done in one night multiple times. Let's go through how we do this. First off, be prepared for a long night. A fun night, but a long night. The 2 best times to knock out a buttload of houses are at the very start of the night and the very end of the night. Take advantage of Stay and Scream. If you have a regular park ticket that day, you're allowed to stay in the park and get a head start on HHN. You may also purchase a Scream Early ticket add-on to get you into the park before the event actually starts. This year, Universal has implemented a new Stay and Scream policy. Starting at 3 p.m., you can get a wristband at Lombard's, Minion Cafe, or VillainCon. Then, at 4 p.m., you're free to line up at certain houses without having to wait for security to clear out the regular guests that don't have HHN tickets. Once the houses open, starting anywhere from like 5:15 onwards, you can get into your first house ASAP and knock one off your list. The event doesn't technically open until 6:30, so you can potentially get multiple houses done before the masses actually enter the park. Now, speaking from experience, you can use this advantage in one of 2 ways. 1, you get in line for the most popular house, so you use your early time to wait in a long line, but then you don't have to wait in that line again. Or 2, you wait for a less popular house, get it done super quick, then jump in another less popular house line and nail it out as well. With this method, you could get potentially 2 to 3 houses done in the same amount of time that it would take you to wait for that one popular house. But then you will have to bite the bullet and wait in the popular houses line when it is a 60+ minute wait. My advice, if the popular house is important to you, just wait in the line. If there are no houses that matter more or less to you, then do the quicker lines first and get those out of the way to shorten your house list for the rest of the night. Okay, we went through the start of the evening, now let's go to the end of the night. We call this Power Hour, and it goes from about 12 to 2 a.m. Especially on weeknights, this is when normal working folk have to leave so that they can be functioning members of society at their job the next day, so we take full advantage of that fact. The lines drastically drop, allowing you to get multiple house runs in no time flat. Some nights, we've managed to get 5 houses done in the last hour from 1 to 2 a.m. Will you be a zombie the next day? Oh yeah. But will it be worth it? Most definitely. A side note, the most popular houses will potentially never die down. But if you get in line before 2 a.m., you are allowed to enter the line. And what we found is that the wait times at this time may be a little inflated. Last year, we jumped in Insidious's line right at close when it said it was about a 50-minute wait, but it was actually only 20. The only downside to hitting these houses super early or super late is that all the scare actors might not be in position yet. It sucks to say, but if you want the best run-through possible, you're gonna have to hit these houses at peak times. Okay, on to our next tip. What's the best path to move around the park? It goes without saying that the vast majority of people will enter the park and move in a clockwise direction. They'll start with the houses on the main strip and into New York, then head down the road to Fast and Furious, then hit the back of the park, and then make their way down to Hollywood and back out. So one possible strategy is that you start at the back of the park and run through those houses before the regular folks make their way back there. Then you switch to the front of the park. The other strategy is that you hit up the New York houses right off the bat, then run to the back of the park by Men in Black and nail those off, and then work your way back to some of the other houses in between. Is one strategy better than the others? No, not really. They'll both save you some time, but come peak hours, you're going to be waiting in long lines anywhere. Now, let's talk about the shows. Nightmare Fuel usually offers, I think, 4 shows a night, spaced out every 1.5 to 2 hours, I believe. Last year, this show was packed to the gills literally every single showing. You have to get in line at least 30 minutes early and be prepared to fight your way into the stands once they open up the bullpen. This year could be slightly better though, since we have many other entertainment offerings coming. I'm assuming there will be 2 lagoon shows per night, which will hopefully take some guests away from Nightmare Fuel and make it less of a free-for-all show to get in. My advice for Nightmare Fuel, go to either the first or the last show of the night. It's still going to be a zoo, but it might be less of a zoo? For the lagoon show, Haunt-o-Phonic, A Ghoulish Journey, it has been a few years since we've had a lagoon show at HHN, but if Cinesational is anything to go off of, you'll have to get your spot about 30 minutes early as well if you want a decent view. I'm expecting this to be an awesome show, so I think it'll be worth the wait for this. Okay, we've gone over how to get around the park, but what about when to go to the event? In terms of the full duration of the event, usually the earlier in September you go, the better. The closer you get to Halloween, the busier it's going to get. Now, in saying that, this is the first year that all multi-night passes that include Express have sold out, so it sounds like it is going to be busy throughout the whole run, with IPs that range from popularity with the younger crowd, to major slasher gore fans, to branching out to other fan bases. This event is going to draw massive crowds. Except, and this is probably my best tip, and it's our little secret, so don't go spreading this around too much. If your goal is to get all the haunted houses done, the best time to go is when it is downpouring. Now, on these nights, the Scare Zone scare actors won't be out, and the shows and street experiences most likely won't be running, but the crowds will be severely reduced. Last year, we went to HHN on a night when it was coming down like no tomorrow. We got to the event at about 10 p.m. and we found it was practically empty. We were well prepared though with our ponchos, flip-flops, and umbrellas, and we ended up having the best night ever. We ended up getting 14 house runs done that night, with our longest wait being 20 minutes. We honestly had the best night, and we're actually hoping that one of the nights this year downpours so that we can take full advantage again. So there you have it. There are tips to have the best night or nights ever at HHN 34. If you like those tips, please give this video a like as it will really help the channel. And if you want to stay up to date on our HHN adventures coming up soon, please make sure to subscribe. We will also be posting a ton of HHN content over on Instagram at Canuck Park Hopper, so make sure to follow us on there as well. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the fog.